Andy Johnson with another strategy for you for teaching air quotes writing. Writing is creating meaning with print. The focus to help children develop their ability to write should be on the writing process as well as meaning, creating meaning with print. What is exciting here? The purpose of real writing, by the way, is for students not to write a report on Brazilian grain export or to respond to your cute story starter or writing prompt. It's for them to record and transmit their ideas, their experiences, their emotions. Now, all children can write the first day of kindergarten. We call it writing. That is, they can use pictures and symbols to create meaning. Good teachers create the conditions whereby children can learn to write or develop their writing skills. We teach the writing process. We do not create better writers by teaching the mechanics or grammar. That's not how you teach writing. We teach the writing process and we teach how to respond. This is a 3-year-old. That's a letter. This is an example of writing where Thor wrote the letter and then someone else says, well, what does this letter say? All right. Now, students at all levels need responses, not corrections. There are times and places to focus on mechanics, but if that's all you do, you are going to impede rather than enhance students' writing development. Remember, writing is creating meaning, expressing ideas. So when you respond or get responses, you want to see how this piece of writing is playing inside the heads of the readers or of other people. Responses, not corrections, but responses are what makes the writing come alive. And it's what motivates students to write more. I love writing when I see how people are responding, when I see the effect that my writing has on others. Now, traditionally, only the teacher would see writing, red pen, respond to it. Why should the teacher be the only one to see this writing and to respond to this writing? Remember, writing is a social act. It involves more than one person. Students as well, they learn from being exposed to the writing and thinking of others. So we must include all children here. Now remember the 5 steps of the writing process. I won't go into it here, other than saying most of the writing activities done in class should be pre-write, draft, and share. And these writing activities should take 6 to 10 minutes. Then in writing workshop, they can choose a piece to edit and revise. All right? Magic circle. This is magic. Students write. Now they can write in class as part of one of those things, or they could bring in a piece for magic circle. They should not put their names on them. You collect all the papers, you mix them up, and you pass them out to students. The students read and respond right on the paper. They put their thoughts on the paper. Now, initially, you will have to teach children how to respond. And I usually have a poster up, something like this, that gives them some ideas. Eventually, they will be able to respond on their own. When students finish responding, they raise their hand or raise the paper, and they trade with another person. Now, when working through 1st through 3rd graders, this is how it got its name. I would actually put their desks in a circle. When they finished, they would get up and put their paper in the middle of the circle on a desk or a chair of something. They'd sit down and wait for another paper to appear and then get to that paper, hence the name, the magic circle. With these younger students, it enabled them to get up and move. And that's very important when working with younger students. And usually children can respond to about 4 papers. And I found this true regarding students in the upper levels as well. Anywhere from 15 to 30, usually closer to 15 to 20, depending on the age, but you are watching your students to tell when they are getting a little restless. At the end, you tell students to take the paper, put the paper you're working on, put it on the table on the front. Then students go and look for their paper, and they get a paper back that is alive, fully alive. Comments from all sorts of people. This is the power. This is a powerful motivator for writing, to see how it's playing inside the heads of others. Now, I have used this from first grade through graduate school. Adopt and adapt, adopt and adapt. A great strategy for teaching writing. Magic Circle.